Hello everyone, welcome back to Recipes and Life. As you can see, we have made this prawns masala gravy in the last video. If you have not seen that video, I would request you to please click the I button above and you can see that recipe or visit my channel to see the video. Also, I'll be putting it in description box for you all. And in today's video, we are going to make rice roti, also called as Tandalachi Bhakri in Marathi. So let's start the video. First, we will need rice flour, and this is 250 ml of bowl. So we'll be taking same quantity of rice flour in it. Remember to take the rice flour very fresh grinded so that your roti comes out very soft and it is going to puff up like awesome. You will just see how it turns out so well after cooking on the tawa. Okay, so we took that rice flour. Now we need to cook it. So for 1 bowl of rice flour, we need 1.5 bowl of water. We will be adding some salt, around 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, and just give it a stir. And then put a lid and let it boil for some time. Then once it is boiled properly, then it is time to add in your rice flour. See to it that you add your rice flour slowly and just don't put it all at a time. And see, this is how you have to do, and then mix it gradually. Here you can just switch off the gas flame so that it becomes easy, so that the rice flour and the water just don't come up on your hands. So it is much better to switch off the gas and then mix it like this. And then again put a lid and just let it rest for 2 more minutes. Now it's time to convert this flour which we have cooked well. Now we have to make it in a soft dough. So you can see it is a bit warm, but this is the time we need to knead it properly. So what you can do here is, the tip is, just dip your hand in the cold water and then try to make a dough, because you need to make a dough when it is a bit warm, because it is going to be a little softer if you do it when the flour is little warm. Also, now after kneading it for some time, you can add 1 more teaspoon of oil. Any cooking oil is fine, and then you have to knead in this way. So now you can see our dough is much softer than earlier, and you don't have to add any water while kneading it now. And this is the consistency of the dough. Now we'll be cutting it in equal portions. So the trick here is, just you have to roll it like a log in this way and then cut it with a cutter, any cutter you have, or you can just take a spatula like what I'm using right now and just cut it in equal pieces. Otherwise, if you want a bigger size roti, then you can cut it in large pieces like this. So here our equal portions are almost done. Now we'll just turn them into a circular shape. So to keep the flour a bit softer, the tip here is, you need to cover the rest of these portions with a wet cloth, or you can put it in the airtight container when you are rolling your rotis. So now we'll just take 1 portion of this, and this is how you have to make a flat dough, and then just with a rolling pin you have to make a roti this way. And see to it that you don't roll it very thin, or you keep it very thick. Also, just to inform you all, since this is a rice flour, it is not going to stick. So the work here is very easy, I would say, because you have also cooked it, right? So it is not much messy, and this is a very simple roti, I personally felt while making it. And you can cut it with a pan lid, or this is a tiffin lid which I have, but since it was small, so I didn't use this. If you have a bigger lid, you can cut it, you'll get a perfect circle shape. So I had this pizza cutter handy, so I used that, and what I'm doing here is just trimming out the corners so that it looks much cleaner and the shapes is almost circular, you can see. If you're giving it to kids, you can give it different shape and then you can serve them. So see how well it is looking after trimming out the ends. And this is our rice roti. So come on, now we'll quickly cook it. So see to it that you put a pan on the gas and it is warm sufficient so that you put your roti. Always place your roti on tawa when your tawa or pan is sufficiently warm. And after cooking it on the one side, you have to flip it on the other side and just look at this, how well it is puffing up. Wow, I mean, you have made your dough well. This is the indication, right? So these rotis were super soft and they taste so much better with the non-veg food like chicken, mutton, fish, anything, any gravy item. You will just love the rice rotis. So definitely recommended with these items and you'll fall in love with the softness of this roti. So with this method, like, you have to cook the rice flour and then you have to roll it and then cut. If you do it with this method, for sure all your rotis are going to puff up and they are going to be soft. And I will show you, I made around 5 rotis that day and it were like, each and every roti turned out to be very soft. And see, in the videos you can see I'm trying to show you in a fast forward way, like each roti just puffed up so well. All our rotis are ready. You can see I made around 5 rotis and these are big size rotis and they were very soft. And trust me, if you make it with any chicken, fish or mutton or any non-veg item, you are going to fall in love with these rotis. Do try. Other than wheat roti, rice rotis are recommended, I would say. In Maharashtra, Konkan region, mostly people eat rice rotis and they taste really super yummy. And now it's time to plate. Did a simple plating over here with some onion, carrots and the rotis. The small one which you can see was for my younger son. He's a toddler, just started eating. So that was for him. And yes, this is a little gravy or liquid consistency of prawn masala. And this is a sukha prawns masala which I made, which I'll be plating it on the bigger plate like this. If it is liquidy, then put it in a bowl, in a small bowl like this. And this is a simple prawn masala with rice roti thali. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video. Do try it at home. It is very simple. You just follow each and every step I mentioned and trust me, it is going to turn out very yummy. Thank you for staying together, friends. See you all in the next video.